Way to go, Taylor.
Hi, I'm Brody Schofkin with the Election Board of LaPorte County. This is Heather Stevens and Jim McAlka. Today we're going to do the testing of the ballot boxes, and we're going to run through all of the ballots, push each button, and make sure that the inputs match the outputs.
Let's do it.
Okay, well, let's do it.
So I think what Dan is doing right now is he's zeroing out the machine, correct?
It's already zeroed, I'm just proving that it's at zero right
Yeah.
now before you start.
Yeah. So the morning of the elections, that's the first thing that the poll workers do, is they make sure that there are no votes on that machine. They print that tape, they have to sign it, just saying, nobody has voted on this. Right now, he's just putting this into a verify mode
Okay.
while he prints that ticket.
Okay, these on this side are ready. So
Okay.
your precinct. And then you'll have to remove it.
So mine have
Vote
only
card,
one,
so important.
I guess. So if there's not a precinct on there already,
It's just the one.
it's just
That means it's a single precinct, and you just pick the Republican Democrat.
So this machine has two different ballots on it, and they are not the same. So I want to make sure, right now I'm gonna do the Republican ballot. Remove the card. So we can vote for 3, and I'm gonna select the 2 that are there.
So you'll just pick one of them.
Let's take one.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, yeah, you'll, either one, doesn't matter.
Okay.
do it again.
So now I want to make sure I've selected the Democrat
You
ballot.
only get to vote more than once today.
Right. So what we want to do is we want to make sure,
The other party.
if I push that button, I want to make sure that that's what counts for Dan. So here we can vote for 3. I'll take the top 3 this time.
There ain't nobody running.
Exactly.
And then I'll have you get the red button.
Kingsford Heights going.
Yeah.
All right, and now
And then to do it again, you're gonna put that same, this little card, the key thing, yeah.
I'm going to select that again. And select the Democrat
Oh.
ballot again.
There you go.
There is one person running, okay.
Is it up top right?
I don't know if that's, that doesn't look like.
So I just want to make sure
I think it might be there.
everybody's getting their votes.
Maybe.
The Republican Party has one person running. What's simple?
You have to get a blue card.
Or I can give him mine probably, cause I'm done.
Or yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty simple process.
Yep.
Okay.
Right, you were into the Republican.
So then you'll have to do the next.
Did you have
precinct
one
one, because there's
precinct?
3 of these.
Oh, yeah. So then you'll stick your card back in.
This
And
time
it
I
should
want
come back up
make
with
sure
another-
Mark Kelsey gets his vote.
Maybe.
Flip it towards you.
What about this thing here? Is they gonna be in play again?
The VVPAT, that is a permanent fixture. Next year,
You need to go to that.
those will be on every single one of our machines,
Okay.
not by choice. I think that they're great because if we are audited, there is a paper trail. They're just kind of a pain to work with. I'm sure in the future they'll come out with some nice, easy design that is gonna be lighter and not so awkward. But I like the idea of them. They're just a hassle.
Okay.
So, they'll be out and about again.
Is it necessary for them to see it illustrated? See how it works?
The VVPAT.
Uh-huh.
So here it's bringing it up, just to show. It just shows the date. I can't read that. It's got the election name. And at this point, I could void this paper, and that's what I'll do. And then I can go back and I can reselect. But when I cast my vote, It stays within the box.
Okay.
So again, that's for auditing purposes if we were ever to be audited
Okay.
for one of our elections.
Alright.
I personally I like the paper trail, but there are some people that don't, and I understand that. But absolutely no voter information. Last year we opened one of these because we saw a QR code. So we wanted to see what happens if you scan it. And it was some odd little cartoon character is what popped up. It's absolutely nothing related to the voter. So, and if you want to know why, ask Dan, because I have no clue. But Dan says
Gonna be
no.
attached to each one of these, this,
Next year, and they
Next year.
are not
Okay.
light. These are,
they look like they'd be heavy.
they're heavy. So,
If we can get enough of them made.
oh. What if you can't?
Same question I asked. Got no answer. That's why
Okay.
I we show.
Got it.
I don't know.
Okay, so the plan is 2024 is what the state is telling us, but I guess we'll have to see if they get enough made. Yeah, right now we have one at every polling location, just because I didn't want to send them out for the first time and have one attached to every machine. Because when they program these, now without this machine won't work. So if this goes down, this machine goes down. So we kind of wanted everybody to get used to them, and I'm gonna learn how to change the paper and work out all the kinks so I can help out. You guys have any questions?
You said change the paper. How often do you have to change the paper on those?
Do they get about 400 votes on them?
Depending on the size of the election,
Okay.
Yeah.
Would it be the worker then that would be doing that, or will it be your
In a
job?
perfect world, the poll workers will learn to do this.
Gotcha.
Right now we have enough that if one of these goes down, and it has happened at especially early voting, we just swap it out for a different one,
Gotcha.
and then this one's Dan's problem. So that's how it worked last year.
so far, the counties that have used them countywide, usually the only ones that fill up are your early voting, your absentee machines.
Okay.
The rest of them hold enough paper that they can get through an election.
On election day, it's
Now,
fine.
That being said, presidential may be a whole nother can of worms. We may end up having to change some then, but
Right.
normal elections like this one, they won't have to change
Absolutely.
any because there's just not that many voters through.
Now, will it be the inspector in charge of changing it, or just
If it comes to that,
Probably.
or one of us here going out to switch them out,
Okay.
the easiest way is to grab another one. Set it in place of the one that needs new paper, and then set that one aside. Instead of going through the motion of switching it out, because we don't want voters to really see us getting into those during the day.
Right, and again,
So-
there's no information on it, but it would unnerve some people. We don't want that.
Especially the last person, because you're going to see some of who they picked when you pull that roll of paper out.
Yeah,
And now, when one goes down, let's say 20 people came in and voted, would that erase, if it breaks
No.
down, would that erase who voted?
no,
I mean, who voted for?
no,
Okay,
no. Once it's there, it's there.
okay.
Yeah, her question was if one of them goes down, will it erase
No,
the votes that are on it, and it would not.
nothing's ever erased.
Right.
now if one goes down, does all the voting machines go down?
No,
Just the one?
just the one that is attached to it.
Okay.
Which is why, for this election, they're only gonna have one at each
Putting
polling
one.
location.
Okay.
Yes.
That way you have a backup.
Yeah. And we put one at the early voting locations as well. We didn't put one on the mobile unit last year. Everything from the mobile unit comes in at the end of the day, and it's locked in this room. So we didn't want to make them lug that. I don't know that we're gonna do it to them this year either, but we'll
We didn't.
see. Oh, we didn't. We're not. Dan says that's not what we did.
I mean,
So.
I can add it if you want me to.
No.
We didn't so
No,
far.
I think because again, they're heavy, so they're gonna have 2 machines. Next year they're gonna have 2 of these,
Yeah.
plus their pull book, plus, I mean, it's a lot to carry, so.
So can you tell us what Dan is doing right now?
Dan is running
No.
the early mail out absentee cards. It is a test deck that our company provides, and it marks everybody on the whole ballot in this election gets a card marked for them so that it shows that each one can receive 1 vote. And that's, by law, that's what we do.
Okay,
That's why you'll see the ovals colored in perfectly. I didn't do that. A printer does that for us.
The old fashioned testing things.
Okay.
Last day to register to vote?
April 3rd.
April 3rd, thank you. I have April 4th, like, stuck in my
April
brain.
4th is the first day of
Yes.
early voting. Yes.
I don't know, can I?
Yes.
Let's see, where's my printers? Start this.
Let you go.
You said if it's audited, so do they generally count that at the end of all of the election time, or is that
This-
just if something
It's just in
comes out?
case.
So if
It's,
there's a discrepancy or an issue.
right. I don't wanna sit and count all of those.
No, that's what I was saying.
We certainly would if there was an issue.
Right,
We would put a team together and we would count those.
absolutely.
Well, technically, this is for the voters audit, so they can see that the numbers they pushed were actually the people they voted for.
So it was,
But it can also be used as an audit at the
yeah,
end.
yeah.
And that, it goes on another machine.
So
and
we
it
don't have to
spins,
hand count
And
them?
it reads it. That's what that
Excellent.
barcode is for. The machine reads that and
Excellent.
tells you there's 50 for John Doe.
Okay.
There's also a paper trail off of the machines that nobody seems to know about.
Why do I feel like you told me that last year?
I have,
Okay.
because it always comes out.
And I still don't know about it.
And the one on the machine, every time somebody selects a number, a button, it puts John Doe's number and it records all those. So the difference is it prints out a huge paper of all the numbers that were selected.
Okay.
And you have to go through and find the number you want and count it on the paper. Been through a couple public hand counts. It doesn't work. Well, they counted 3 different people counted the same ticket 3 times and none of them got the
Jeez.
same number. There's human error.
Yeah.
Okay, that one is done.
Okay.
They get that card.
Right?
Thank you.
Used cards in the right pocket, unused cards in the left pocket. What do you mean, no?
We broke it.
It's my hand.
I did in a hurry.
Evidently, I pushed the wrong button.
Okay, your fault.
Human error.
In my defense, I was working.
Oh, that was the one you did. That's I should have come up with a line. I missed my chance there.
No, because I don't like messing up.
I should have said, who did this one? Oh, not in a hurry.
What's it, beneficial or savings? What time is it, you don't see it home? Starts at 7.
Still liking your job?
No.
Next year, I want to use the encoders. So the encoders, my understanding, I haven't seen them used yet, but do they connect to the pole pad? Dan?
Ask again?
The encoders, do those connect to the pole
Yes.
pad? And then you connect it to the machine?
They plug into the power supply, no.
Okay.
They plug into the power supply port on the pull pad. And then the power supply cord goes into them, the encoder.
Okay.
You'll take, on election day, it's the blue vote card. You'll stick it in there and the voters, they scan their driver's license, go through the normal setup. You stick that card in when it tells you to, and it writes that information for that voter to
And then
that
the
card.
card goes to
Then
the
the card
voting
goes
machine.
to the voting machine.
Okay,
So
so
way
that
less room for error.
exactly.
Correct.
Yeah,
That's what I would have thought the process would be.
yeah.
And it's gonna be obvious, those are longer. Okay. Our fancy machine at the office missed 2 people. That's what I was doing. Was filling out cards for them.
Okay.
Okay, I think we are done.
So everybody got their votes?
I am going to print a final report if you want, anyone wants to see it. And it will have both of the test deck I ran, should have given everybody on the ballot one. And then the machine votes that you guys voted will be in a second column or the first column under election day.
Okay.
You want me to take these?
I thought she was right behind me.
That was.
You want more than one copy of that?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
If anybody else wants.
That way everybody can kind of take a peek and pass them around.
Must have done. Of course.
I don't know what it did.
How many pages were there in that first one?
Should be
One
fine.
of five. It says 5. 1 and 5, so yeah, 5 pages.
There's 4.
That should be.
There's 5.
Yeah, that's weird.
It's got a little
Did it?
out of whack here. There's your back page.
So they don't have it.
Nope, hang on, hang on. Yep,
That would have that back page.
do you have the back page?
Huh.
What are we doing?
I don't know how it did that.
That's
Okay,
5
let's-
What
five.
are we,
Do you have a back
what are we
page?
looking at here necessarily? What are we trying to make sure
4,
that everyone's covered over? Like,
5.
When the polls close, that.
We have an extra 5.
test.
Is
Yeah,
that
but my 5's not the same as your 5. This is 4. That's fine.
This is Kingsford
The
Heights.
testing buttons to make sure that.
Okay, on the back.
Not like we know
This,
how
yeah.
many
Right,
votes they
no.
should be getting.
I didn't, did that one have that one?
You guys have all 5 pages there. Yep, we can't count.
We can't tell either.
One, because it says 1 of.
You're missing
2
page
of,
4?
3 of.
He's missing page 4.
4
That's what I
of.
thought I was missing.
3 of. No, I got them all.
I think he's gonna see if he can print it.
I have 2 4s.
Ah, there we go, got it.
I'll take one of those, please.
You sure did?
Well, I'm
Can't
glad
count
we
to
were-
5.
Right? Oh, there's the 1. 1. And then,
That's what happens when you start it before the other one
page
was
4 is the
done.
Michigan City page, so that's a big,
Yeah,
that's the big one. There's a lot of them in there. Probably nothing compared to like 2024.
that's gonna be insanity.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And we need to sign each one of these? Is that correct?
You can sign the, that's up to you. You can sign all those tally tapes if you want, or you can sign all the 0 tapes and the tally tapes,
No, I don't care about the 0
or you can simply sign that whatever.
That's all I have to sign.
Whatever report that we're going to
Just
put in
sign
there,
that?
saying that yes, you.
Should
you
the
all
person
have
who
these.
I think we can sign
it,
this.
or?
So I'm gonna write, sign this one, because I'm
Oh.
gonna write tally at the top. The rest
Yeah,
of those,
he's
they
gonna
can,
do a thing on this one.
yeah, do it on this one.
Alright, guys, go ahead. Sign it somewhere.
In your life or
The back page, it has partial page, you can all sign it on there if you want.
Oh,
Right, it's just the
Right,
front page, it's
exactly.
fine.
Or not. Just sign it up the side of the page.
You're a lucky lefty.
Yeah.
And we'll staple it together.
Great.
We'll staple this one.
You want to staple all of the reports, because you have a beginning 0 and an ending 0 too.
Yeah. We grab a
I
stapler.
don't have a stapler. That's one thing I do not have.
We need to get Dan a stapler for in here.
I don't know that I need one. Actually, it wouldn't stay in here is the problem.
Oh yeah, she would have that.
I just looked in.
And-
Oh, she's been gone for a little bit. She like that.
Okay, so these two need stapled. And that is it.
That's it?
That is it. Other than putting the machines away.
Got it.
Where does that signed and certified election report,
Then they also have the,
after it gets signed, where's it go?
It'll stay in here. Everything, I keep everything together. We'll have a 2023 election folder in here. Everything goes there. This is a secure room. I'm the only person with access to it. I, however, do not have keys to the ballot boxes behind you. These two have the keys. So there's a Democrat lock and a Republican lock on each box. So every day, when ballots come in, Taylor enters them as received into our voter registration system. And then from our clerk's counter, with me in the hallway area, she will hand me the ballots. I bring them directly down and put them in.
Answered my question.
Good.
Nice and secure.
Yes.
I wonder if somebody showed up in state.
What?
I was looking for the stapler that showed up. You were hiding it.
I was hiding it. Oh, the staple.
Yep, those are all for the COVID test.
Do you need them to sign the 0?
That's up to you
We're good.
if you want them to, but pretty much there is a form that your two
Yeah.
board members need to sign.
Yep.
That's the important one.
Yep. I don't bring it to me because I always forget to print it out. All right. So our machines are reading everything properly. You guys have anything to say? Nope. That's the public test.
Okay.